there are several major breaches which looked apparently very weird. Like one of the largest financial services company, they got breached because they had an open MongoDB without any password. Now we have very high respect for these guys. We know the security team is awesome. They got great tools and great processes, etc. So we were very curious, why did they miss it? And once we went a little bit deeper, we found out that this particular database was made online by their marketing team. I mean, this is a kind of my favorite story. I talk about this very often. And that was something like an eye opener. And what we kind of realized was that there's a kind of big shift which is happening in the industry. That is 5 or 10 years back, anything that had to go online had to go through the IT team, right? Because you
Hmm.
could not get access to public IP easily. That was like a treasured resource. But today,
Right.
the cloud guys can do things on their own. The marketing guys can do things on their own. The projects guys can spin out new applications and APIs and this, that, and whatnot. And now with the remote working, all of a sudden, I mean, the cybersecurity folks are kind of the imagine the situation of a head of a HR of an organization who doesn't know the list of the employees they have, right? How do you manage that? So that's a very new kind of problem which was not there 5 years back. Even though the reconnaissance as a technique was there for last 10 years, but nobody really bothered about reconnaissance at a scale before because it wasn't such a big problem. I remember at DEF CON there was Recon Village, etc., quite a few years back. But that problem wasn't really that big. But these are the drivers which kind of shifted the landscape all of a sudden. And today we need to do continuous reconnaissance and continuous attack surface discovery because that's what the bad guys are doing. That's what the ransomware guys are doing. That's what the nation state actors are doing. So doing it at a scale, doing it continuously, knowing our external attack surface, this I believe because of this particular reason that it's a must have. I mean, we can't survive 5 years down the line or even a few years down the line without doing continuous asset discovery and continuous testing.